What is up, guys? Alexander Thomas here. Welcome back to another Magic Arena video. Today we're going to be doing another part of a tournament, which its deck in this case will be. Get the turn thing up. Not that. Today we'll be going through the Division Blue, continuing the Division Blue decks, which will be to the player. I don't recall exactly what to the player does. I'm pretty sure it's just, target the player with everything you can. Let me see if I can find to player. The objective is to deal damage to the player directly as many times as possible can. And everything in this deck is red except for this one card, which doesn't really count as a red-black, to be honest. It's just a land. Basically, my objective is to deal the damage to the player by using my creatures and non-spells and all of that. Of course, the first two games will be against the computer, but the next three, in this case, will be against... Why does it have blue? I don't get it. It's not blue. It doesn't have blue. It's a red, completely red deck. I don't know. It's got some weird things for it being blue, but anyways. I'm pretty sure this is historic, so we have to do it otherwise. And I'm going to take that down now, please. So here's the deck. It's got quite a few things on here. And all of its objectives is to deal damage directly to the player. Everything's. I'm going to deal you damage to you as a player without any problems. Now, I made this deck quite a while ago, so there are some cards in here probably also that would help. Be helpful. Like, for example, some cards that deal damage to the player anyways, like Goblin Javelier, might be meant. But I made this deck prior to that, and it'll be interesting to see how it works in the context of playing against it. This is one of those things where I'm thinking like, okay, well, it could make perfect sense for it to be a really good deck or a really bad deck. Objective to me is just deal as much damage to the player as I possibly can. That's right. I can continuously drop this thing. Not a bad hand, but according to the rules, we do have to keep whatever hand we get. Doesn't matter if we think. I will play as red. Obviously, I'm going to play as red. I'm not going to play as green. I'll play dragon. I do have at least 5 of these in my deck, I think. So I can officially summon the big bad dragon. 2 damage to any target. Yeah, we're going to put this out. And as for right now, we're going to go put this in the field. It is now day. It is actually night right now, but it doesn't matter. I will cast this as the red side. And we'll do 2 damage to this. Doing to that, but 2 damage to the player still. And we will still play this. Auto pay. And we'll attack you for 2, which means you take some damage in addition. Not going to have any damage go through otherwise. I'm not going to play any additional lands this turn, so we will do 1 damage directly to the player. Then we'll attack you Actually, we will not do that because creature. It makes no sense for me to do that. I'll do 1 damage to the player. Actually, I will do this twice in the next turn. It says as long as he has 1 spell, only 1 spell. And I will want to deal 1 damage to the player, to this thing. And I think we can do it one more time. We'll do 1 damage to that. Auto attack. They can't block this turn. So my creatures can go through. And he's down, she's down to 6 life. This has been really quick, honestly. If you place 2 spells, she did not. I do 1 damage to that. I do 1 damage to one of these. And then I do 1 damage to one of these. Then I attack you directly. You must block. Probably, I'm surprised that this wasn't she actually blocked, but it doesn't matter. We win next turn, no matter what. That is automatically a loss for her. I put this in skill, that's my only card. I do 1 damage to this. I activate this. 1 damage to this. And I activate this. Oh, wait, guess I can't do anymore. I do 4 damage to 2 your creatures can't block. Yeah, congratulations. And that was very quick. Okay. The player has a 1 and 0 at this point. I don't have a thing up in the moment. But basically, it's got to play 5 games. And the 5 games, 2 will be against the first 2 against the bot, then 3 of them are against the standard, next 2 are then standard, and then the last one's historic. No matter what happens. This is a historic deck. We got one more bot match to deal with, so we'll see. I did this pretty quickly, and honestly, this one's gonna be pretty good.
Love a good challenge.
Do that. 2 damage for a creature. I'll put this on the field, but I'm not gonna attack with this turn. Nope. This is field under that form. I get 2 1/1 goblins. And I do nothing. Why would you block like that? Let's see. No, he doesn't have any. There's no. This deck doesn't. You don't get a 1/1 counter on something that doesn't exist. 3 damage. I'm gonna do it to this time. And we will attack with both these creatures. Either way, this guy dies. That makes perfect sense. We have 3 lands in our hand. 3 damage versus you. Not 9, so cost the same amount. So we'll do 1 more damage to you. We're gonna continuously do damage easily. Oh well. Explain to me why you did that. He just destroy target creature with tower 2 or less, then destroy target creature. What does that even help you with? Okay. That doesn't make any sense. You just destroy. It just said destroy target creature, then destroy target creature. What the hell? What does that mean? I'm doing this. I can't have that. Okay, so I'm joking. It does me no good, however. Another one of these creatures. It is now dead. If I get a spell, I can do damage to the player. You can attack, I'm not going to block it. Not a chance. Three goblins and 4 damage directly to your face. It stays night. Oh look, land. Everything attacks. Actually, this one does not attack because that makes no sense. I get 3 damage to you on my automatic. So I win on my next turn. Next time I cast an instant sorcery. If I get an instant sorcery, there is really no reason for me to block. I would not want to. Oh, cool. I can't control a target creature. You lose. You lose. Congratulations.
Want to play again?
No, I don't really want to play again right now. That puts it at 2-0, and it's currently still not in first place. All right, let's get on to the next battle here. We're playing 2-player. Standard rank. Can we do standard rank? No, it's gonna have to be historic. But to be honest, it's not. These are pretty. This is a pretty quick deck. So I shouldn't be too surprised if I can win with it. Snapping loop. Well, it's a terrible hand, but you know what? We gotta do it that way. I can limit their opponent though, so keep. Can't play anything like first turn, so. It's got 140. What is it about people having this idea of having to have 143 cards? Well, there's no point in me having a dragon. It's the only dragon in my deck. Just Alright. 3 damage to a player, and then I can search my library if I have. I only have 1 dragon in this entire deck, so. I'll make sure you can't cast more than 1 spell. I'll do damage. Oh, I also deal you damage. That's 2 different songs. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm shocked. Take 2 damage if you cast another spell now. Is it worth it to you? Cast another spell. Of course, that'd be white-black spells, so I don't know. No. Okay. I think it's reasonable for me to do it this way. Yeah, no. It says conjure a random card of whatever the thing is. I don't know what that means. That means conjure. If it conjure means cast. That's weird. Well, I wish I could destroy that, but I can't, so. One counter on each of 2 creatures. And each creature that has a add white. That's pretty good. That's a lot. That's a really far back. That's alchemy. You can't do anything else, buddy, unless you want to attack. Oh. Guess I don't get to see it. Why? No. I deal you 1 damage and 4 more damage, and I do nothing. I have enough mana next turn to be able to cast this, and it's got haste, and it's got flying, and your creatures don't have reach or flying. But honestly, green decks don't generally have flying; they sometimes have reach. Oh yeah, I can also deal you. If I can get 20 lands out, I gotta be able to do that somewhat. It's not a spell. But I can actually win the game fairly easily. What are you doing? I'm not gonna bother blocking. Oh, I can do you 3 damage. And each of these creatures will attack you. You take an additional damage. These heals block these things. Oh, okay. He blocked with one of them, not the other. Yeah, okay, he did block the same way. So, I think I win 2 turns off of that factor. Because this guy, he's going to get +1, +0 when I attack with him. First, he'll be 7 damage. And then on the next turn, he'll beat him. Not to mention, I don't know what else. You could take your deal yourself 2 damage so I can actually win on turn 1. But that's not happening. What happens next turn, I'll attack with this. You'll take 1 damage. It's alright, buddy. Non-creature, non-win. Doesn't exactly work, and that's the second spell, so you take 2 damage. Which hurts you. He could, potentially I could win the game if he casts anything else. And I will win the game actually, because I suppose if I won, you have 7 life left. So he can't conjure anything else, otherwise he loses. Okay, well. Yeah, I'm not block. I'm not. He's got. Basically, he should think about this because he can see what my hand is. He knows. Oh, as a bonus, I can just gain control of a creature. I don't think I win this turn, but he won't be able to cast anything else. Loses by 1. I do 7 damage to him automatically. And he has to be able to deal me 11 damage. Next turn, I will win. What happened? Oh, okay. I will still win the next turn because of this guy's effect, but you do get one turn. That's one. That's two. You get some things off us. Let's see. Can I survive? Is the question. Yeah, let's see. And either way, I gotta block one of these, and I shall take 10 damage. This is exact. So he just walked. I gain control of a creature. So you lost. Let's put it that way. To make sure you can't block it. He should concede at this point because he knows he's going to lose unless he can counter it, which he can't because he doesn't have any mana. Then I shall go ahead and block this. And there it goes, yeah. He knew he was going to lose that game, which gives this one an undefeated record so far, which does officially put it into the playoffs for sure at this point. The middle deck missed the playoffs. I go to 3. Yay! Now just mouse over again. Let's see what card he has. You know what? I will take that. Let's make a deck out of that at some point. 2-player. Game number 4. Haven't lost yet in this deck. To be honest, I'm not sure I will, but we'll see. Well, this is not the best hand, but it's not the worst hand. I did not draw that. Good card. I can do 3 damage, so. Well, he just 3 goes to my creature. Gosh. Let's see. I can control it. I think this is probably the best option right now. It says another wolf. It does not have that wolf. So we just did it right now. That's fine. We can deal 3 damage directly to that. Here we go. Let's see. 3 damage to that. I'm doing nothing else. You can control another one. So it's getting more powerful. But I'm okay with that. I'm going to let it get more powerful because I have. He doesn't continue playing stuff in order to keep it on the field. I'll do 3 damage directly to you. So. And then I will attack you with all my creatures because what's the point? He has 48, so he had a normal amount of cards in this deck. Did not play another creature. It is now 9. Okay. We will play this. Why is it called me 3? It called me 2. I don't know why I just stacked up 1 creature. That was my bad. It's been 2 creatures. Not a creature. This is a creature, however. Yeah, it's got trample, historical haste. Am I getting control of it? No, it's a planeswalker. It's a planeswalker, not a creature. So... let's see. I think I lost. Yeah, I lost. It doesn't matter, he attacks me with 2, he just attacks me with that, right? Does he know that he wins? Oh gosh. I just put that on the field. That's a game. Okay, well, didn't win all of them. Was one enough to make the playoffs? And I don't know if I can go down. Last game for this deck. Let's see if this can be another win. It did not do well. Okay, well, we gotta keep it. Those are the rules. Oh, that is so cute. That is a cat, not a dog. I like to argue that looks like a cat, not like a dog, but okay. Quit barking. Just white, so that's interesting. Oh, we have a church now, okay. Well, here's the good news. I got 4 of these in my deck. 4 of these here. Bad news is, I can't play anything. This is a pretty good card. This one out. 3 damage to your face. I will do it again next turn, if I can. Or actually, I probably won't. I'll probably do this. I'll probably get this one. Why is it taking so long for him to put a harmony counter on? It's not hard. So this is laying on up for But he has... yeah, these are actually good cards. These are actually like, what, $5 cards? I'm dealing him damage. I mean, it's gonna take me a while to get this out, though. It's a problem. Mutate. Oh my god. He has mutate as well. Gosh, it's not gonna be fun. I do Goblin Gathering. I never really got into this set because I just didn't find it very fun. Wow. I think I lose. I have 1 life point left. He's got 5 creatures. The only thing I can do is get a creature out. And I can't win. Alright, so that puts it at 3-2, but it does put it in first place in the division and ensures it into the playoffs. We'll see what happens in the next time for that deck. Anyways, that's the end of this episode here. The West Metro Arena videos will be up in the corner. And I will see you guys in the next Metro Arena video. And don't forget, guys, to keep the game on. And I'll see you in the next video.